So hey, hello again. I know I've been MIA for a while. I'm sitting on my bed to do this one. I'm going to be doing the hashtag tarot disaster because I do have a tarot disaster. It sucked. It really did. But before I get into that, sorry I haven't been making videos. Honestly, with the power outages the way they were, the energy, especially in my house, was kind of down, and we're just kind of getting back out of it and now heading into Thanksgiving and the holiday season, so we're gonna be right back at the whole stress thing. So, and don't mind my roots, they're showing. Oh my god, I need a shower. But that's an overshare. Anyway, my tarot disaster. Pretty much my own fault. I should have known better. Actually, I'd thought about it many times, and I thought about it actually many times, and I thought, no, it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. And then it did. Now, mind you, I've had decks on my altars. I've had candles next to them. I have caught the altar cloth on fire with the cards next to it, but I didn't catch the decks on fire. And gosh dang it, I have cats, and they play a key role in this whole thing. So what happened is right here I have a nightstand, and when I did the video, my top 5 decks that I cannot live without, one of the decks I mentioned was, I had said that I had actually rebought it because of something that happened to it. Now, it always sat on the nightstand, my original deck, and you know, it was always an easy read, everything, and so, you know, I always kept it there. It was always next to me. Anytime I really needed insight into anything, I could just grab it and read with it and, you know, get an answer and be happy. You know, it was like my friend. I just loved it. And one night, I was about to go out and smoke a cigarette, and my cat Camille was kind of psycho. You know how cats get, all zoomy and crazy and running around, eyes all wide, not seeing things that no one else can see, and running as fast as they can from one side of the house to the other. And they have never really gone on my nightstand ever, which is why I thought about this possibly happening, but was like, no, it's not ever gonna happen because they never go on the nightstand. Well, Camille went on the nightstand, and there was one of these on the nightstand, full and open. Well, I came back in after my cigarette. That takes about 10 minutes, and I saw a can and a puddle next to my bed, and I was like, well, what happened? I look, I pick it up, can's cold. I'm like, what is this? And then I thought, oh my god. And I looked at my nightstand, soaked, the entire can, soaked crystals. It hit my selenite tower, soaked the altar cloth I had on there. I just use fat quarters for that, but still, I mean, it was soaking wet. I wound up throwing that away, and I picked up my deck, and it literally dripped Diet Dr. Pepper. Most of the deck is fine. See, most of the deck is fine. It's my Legacy of the Divine Tarot. It's my favorite deck. It's my go-to deck. It's the, you know, my best friend. Here's the favorite card it used to like to throw at me, the Fool. It's like, oh, what should I do? Fool card! Yeah, that was the answer for everything. Also, my favorite card. These weren't damaged, which is nice. But a good portion of the deck, now I've used some of it for art, turned out like this. I don't know if you can tell, but the edges are browned. I did not edge the deck. The Dr. Pepper edged the deck. Isn't it just lovely? My favorite card. Warped. Damaged. I've used, like I said, I've used some in art and everything, but, you know, I was just, you know, let's see if you can see that. Yeah, you can't fix that. There's no way you can fix it. They stuck together. You see it's ripped. It felt like someone had literally like punched me in the gut. I cleaned up the mess, took some of the cards apart that, you know, weren't damaged, left the wet ones sitting on another table, and went outside, had another cigarette, and just was like in disbelief. My go-to deck, my trusted deck, dead, gone. And I had to mourn the loss of my deck for a little bit until I finally ordered another one, of course. It's why it wasn't my number one. Sorry, I was drinking the Diet Dr. Pepper, now I have the burp, so. But that's why, you know, it made number one on my, I cannot live without this deck, because it's my go-to deck. So I finally, after a few weeks, mourning the loss of my deck, I bought a new one. It had the nice little flip box and everything. I'm like, oh, cool. A few more weeks later, I finally popped it open and looked. And I noticed that the cardstock, the cardstock was okay. This is the new one. I'm like, all right. I'm looking at it. And then I flipped it over and saw the back. This is the back of the new one. This is the back of the old one. And I don't have the best lighting, so I'll try and put them together. The old one is much deeper saturation. It looks like metal, because it looks like some kind of steampunky kind of thing. I don't know. And this just looks so flat. It's just... And I'm like, oh my god, it's not my deck. It was hard because it's not exactly the same, and it's not going to be exactly the same. They are, you know, a different printing and everything. But it was so hard with my attachment to this deck, my original, that I was maybe not going to work with it again. But, you know, after, you know, getting it and working with it, and, you know, it's similar energy, it still reads great, and, you know, of course I'm going to have it. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to show this because it's one of my favorites. But this is a deck, you know, I love it, and my cat and my Diet Dr. Pepper destroyed my original. So that's my tarot disaster. Do I leave tarot decks on my nightstand now? No. Actually, that's a lie. I do have two on my nightstand. They're in tins. But I won't leave a deck unprotected and near liquid now because, well, liquid and tarot cards don't mix. But yeah, and you know, I do understand. I've seen, you know, Jen from Balanced Tarot. She was the one that started it. You know, I understand her issue, and being mine was animal related as well. You know, I get it. I get it. I would cry. I've lost many items due to cat vomit. Hers was not cat vomit, but same thing, not much different. And I originally saw this from Laura Aquamarine18, and her deck that she showed. I totally get it. It was the Heart and Hands Tarot. I would replace that in a heartbeat as well. But yeah, this one, I think because it was so important to me, it really hit hard. And I knew deep down it was my fault, my stupidity. I should not have left my damn deck there next to my full Dr. Pepper. But I love my deck and I love my Dr. Pepper, so what am I gonna do? So anyway, I'll be looking out for more hashtags for the tarot disasters. I know all of us have had a tarot disaster. It's just, I know, probably, I mean, Kellyanne Maddox, she doesn't have to do one because she told us a long time ago about what happened to her deck collection. It was heart-wrenching. But yeah, I mean, we all have them. We've all done stupid things. I'm wondering if anybody's actually caught their decks on fire, because I came close. So share, and I'll be looking for it, and I hope to get some more videos done here soon. I'm sorry, I'm holding my deck. I have some ideas for some videos, and I'm back to watching YouTube and everything. So I'll see you later. Much love and blessings, and don't let anything happen to your tarot decks. Bye.